Hi there. I'm just taking a lunch break in the roof of my riad. I've got I can show you, digital nomad version of avocado toast. So just some of the local flatbread that I put some butter on and some salt, and then they've got, really awesome fresh produce here. So I did the avocados as well. Yeah, I been really eating very plant-based because I think I've told you in a previous video that I live very close to the street where they butcher the chickens, and being this close to the production, I've seen things and I've heard things that make it really difficult for me to eat meat. And I was straight up vegetarian for at least a month. The last time I ate chicken, it was my video from the small house. That was the last time that I ate chicken. And even then I had asked for a vegetarian meal and they had given me chicken. But my mood started to really pay. So I actually eventually broke down, and I had an amazing chicken breast, marinated chicken breast with chermoula and a traditional mustard sauce for lunch on Wednesday. And I was I'm gonna feel guilty for eating this, but I didn't, because the difference it made to my body. I think nutritionally I must have been missing nutrients or something. So I think I'm gonna go flexitarian and just listen to my body. And when it really craves meat and needs meat, I'll do that. But otherwise, I'll try my best to stay plant-based. But what I really wanted to tell you about is the experience of going to the hammam yesterday. The last time I went to a hammam was in the summer of 2001 when I was in Turkey, Gucci. And so I went yesterday to one of the oldest hammams here in Marrakesh, and it actually dates from 1562, but still 16th century. It's been around since the 16th century. And it's said to be an authentic experience. And so basically today I'm the cleanest I've been in more than 2 decades. And I thought maybe you'd be interested in what that experience is like. So first of all, I had to walk through Medina to get there. So, chaos. And then I couldn't find the door for the women, because there's separate entrances for the men and the women. And I couldn't find the one for the women. The one for the men is very prominent. But luckily there was a guy working at a little, booth outside, and he steered me through not even an alley, but through a tiny little narrow corridor where they keep the wood, and it's all ancient wood. And I got to see the oven where they're heating the water, and all to get to the women's entrance. And then once I got inside, well, first of all, beautiful tiles on the the hallway leading in. And then I got inside and spoke with the young women at the front desk. Luckily, they spoke French, and I'm not sure how much they would really speak English, but they were good with the French. And let's see here. So then they gave me a big basket, and they ushered me to a changing room, and they told me to strip down to everything but my panties. So get naked. So put all my clothes except for my underwear in the basket. They put it in a locker. They gave me the key. I had paid for both the hammam and a massage. So Next, they led me, oh, and they took my glasses away, and I'm like so blind without my glasses, so that was a little hard, but luckily they would like lead me by the hand, because I think that they could tell that I couldn't really see. Led me by the hand into the first room, well, past the changing room to the second room, I suppose I should say, and there they sat me down, and a woman came with like a little stool, and she sat on the stool, and I was on like a, kind of like a plastic, a little plastic, like not really a yoga mat, like smaller than a yoga mat, but same basic concept, and designed though to get wet. And so she, first of all, like rinsed me off with like hot water, and I should describe the room, like it was like, I mean, an ancient room, right? Like stone, really gray stone, and there was like a dome over the central part, and then like alcoves, two alcoves on either side, which had archways. And I was kind of like in between the central part and one of the alcoves, and so like I could see kind of both. And yeah, so she and I just remember like there were like circular windows, like I would assume like really ancient glass, you know, that was letting the sunbeams into the space, but it wasn't very well lit. I mean, it was dark and like very restful. And I really hope that I always remember that sight though, of that gray dome with the like sunbeams coming down through the white circles, because that was really beautiful. And this woman, she kept, she was probably around the same age as me, and she took such good care of me. It's like, I just let her rearrange me however she wanted to, like, you know, first she used like this black soap to like scrub me down, and it was very intimate. It was a lot more intimate than I was expecting, and all the reviews had said expected to be intimate. Oh, she touched me. Many places I thought we weren't going to get touched got touched. Anyway, after the soap, then she rinsed that off, and then she started on, they'd given me a mitt. I should have brought it up me so I could show you a mitt, an exfoliating mitt. And it's just like in Kushidasa, like I've never forgotten it. Just like that, like it's extremely rough. All right, real like really hard, really hard. And the idea is to get off all the dead skin. And for like those of us who don't go to a hammam like once a week, the dead skin comes off in really extensive rolls, like really gross worms of dead skin, you know? So like I was looking at these things peeling off of me and just like laughing and going, oh my God. And she just started laughing, and she would even like save them for me, just show me like check out this one, check out here. She would like move my hand. She's like, check out your armpit. And I'm like, oh wow, all that dead skin. So one learns how disgusting we like non-hammam cultures are, that we just walk around with all this dead skin. But after that, let's see here. So yeah, I just went limp, and she went to town, and she got all that dead skin off of me, and it was like really rough, and I just tried to relax and breathe, because it's strenuous. Like I said, it's rough. It feels like you're being sandpapered. And then she led me by the hand to another room where I had no idea what I was supposed to do. She set me down on another thing, and like the place was hotter. So I think maybe I was supposed to just sit and let my skin pores open. There were lots of, she sat me on the side of the room with lots of young women, and I was able to speak some, do they speak French or do they speak English with them? I think they spoke some English. I think we spoke some English, and they were just laughing at me because of course I was doing everything wrong. Like, you know, I was like, what am I supposed to do? And they were like, well, you take this water and you splash it on yourself. And so I took some water, splashed it on, and then they're like, oh no, that was her water. Let me get you some. So they got more water, and I still didn't understand it. I still stole everyone's water, and they were laughing at me like, no, this is yours now. So like I had my own bucket of water, and my bucket of water was warm, and that's what I liked. So I was like, check me out. I got the warm bucket of water, and she has cold water. Why would she want this? And I offered her my warm water because I stole some of her cold water, and she's like, well, no, I don't want that. It's warm. I'm like, why would you want cold? Anyway, I really don't understand what that room was about, but I met these very charming young Moroccan women, and we hung out, and maybe my pores opened, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, the woman came and she took me back to the same spot, and that's when I took my bun down for my hair, and she gave me a wonderful shampoo, and like really she had some kind of tool to really scritch it all the way into my scalp. And it gave me another really great rinse, and I feel like she might have gone over me with like, there was also like some like clay or something going on. Actually from the previous round that I'm just remembering now. So at any rate, finally when I was done with the hammam, they took me to another room where I got a massage for a half hour, and they used oil, and I just got rubbed down, and I think that the whole experience took about an hour and a half. Oh, and there was lovely like music playing the entire time of my massage, and it's just like a Western massage, just exactly what you're thinking, you know, with a massage table with like the cutout for your head, and very, very much what you would expect. And the whole experience probably took about an hour and a half. Yeah, I looked at my watch. It was like an hour and a half. And when I came out, I just felt, oh, and then on my way out, they gave me the traditional, you know, little glass of mint tea. So that was lovely, and I was in such a great mood. I was so chill. And then I had to walk back through the Medina to get to my riad, and then like, by the time I was home, I was like, you know, like really done. You know, just because these shopkeepers are just so like aggressive, and one of them told me I was gonna go to hell because I'm not Muslim. And, oh yeah, right. So, but the hammam was great. Okay, I think I've talked long enough. If you've listened this far, thank you. Bye.